Hold on. What's the camera doing on the right side? When did I... Oh, that's gonna be a weird inconsistency. Well, either way, hello everybody. Today we're playing some Dreams. This is what I consider to be the pinnacle of gamer mind games. Not really, but I mean, it is pretty cool. This is a game creation tool, a 3D game creation tool, but also a music creation tool, item creation tool, and just a lot of stuff can be made in this. I've made some videos on this before, but I've never streamed myself playing it. I am working on a game that's gotten 1 like. Has anybody played this? 25 times. Used in a creation. What? Okay, well, alright, so this game, if you didn't know, this was a victim of the PewDiePie effect. He, like, played it twice, but the first time he played it, he said he'd come back to it soon and check out creations, so there was, like, this massive boom, and then it took him, like, 3 months to get back and play the stuff, so he actually, single-handedly killed the game, and I'll never forgive him for that, because now, nobody plays the game. You barely get any, people playing it. Like, when I launched my original game, it got, like, a lot of plays, but now games just don't. It's pretty sad. Like, yeah, this, look, how many people played this? 3,000, almost 3,200, basically played a PewDiePie thing. And it's interesting because this guy is still doing Dream stuff. But what we also saw was that literally anybody and everybody was also trying to get on the train and go play and, like, change their games into a frickin' PewDiePie thing. Such as the thing with Sonic Adventure Dreams Edition, which is officially dead. Currently very dead, but that's only because they're working on new stuff. But I myself have updated my game, like, the most in the past few days since its original release. 4 times. Ah, yes, 4 times. But today we're actually gonna go and make a new level, because the levels I currently have made are fairly okay, but they're all really, really old. So I've actually no, the first thing we're gonna do is cutscene making, because cutscenes are very important when you have, like, a story, or are trying to tell a story. So I'm gonna go into the tutorial, and you gotta make a remix of stuff, because, you know, that's, like, now this isn't the original copy. So this is basically the first level. It's just a massive non-solid water plane with a lot of lily pads everywhere. This is, I'm calling this the Lily Pad Archipelago currently. But I guess what we're gonna do is literally remove everything. That's the cutscene music. Yeah, so this is the tutorial world, actually. It allowed for... It's a pretty good... Oh. But when I play this, all the trees still, like, die. Yeah. So I gotta, like, go in here and make each one of these unmovable. Kinda sucks, honestly. So now I move over to this group. Or, sorry, this group. And I don't know what we're gonna do about music in this. Alright, so now when we play... Oh, never mind. I guess it just, you know, Wait, what? Wait, I'm so confused. Why did it not actually work? Oh. Did I also, like, select physics being enabled or something? You know what? Let's just delete the trees. Yeah. So, Oh. It's a group. Okay, well... Alright, so what we're gonna do is this is gonna be a cutscene. So there's only a few more things we really need to delete, specifically those text boxes. These prize bubbles would probably be a good thing to go. So I guess what we're saying... Actually, you know what? Because I was actually thinking the main character maybe just shouldn't be from here specifically. So... we're gonna try to make a pretty seamless transition into gameplay. Though if you look up, because this is now a different version from the original, it's not gonna look like this at all. Which kind of sucks, but we're gonna try something, because basically what we do in a cutscene is we want to find the global settings, and we just want to turn off imps, because that basically allows us to not have any sort of characters. So now we're why is it tied to this? Uh-oh. Okay, so, I guess, because right now, this still, like, applies the death plane. Like, can I just get rid of the death plane overall? Oh, no. Collidable... I would not know how to do that, so I guess we're just gonna make it seem like she came from the chimney like Santa Claus. No. I guess just kind of under, like... God. So wait, when
Bro, the hell are you playing?
Sorry, let me get the chat up. Oh, this is Dreams. It's like Little Big Planet, but in 3D. And also nothing like Little Big Planet. Because Little Big Planet had a game, but this time Media Molecule said they were making a game, but then they just decided not to. Yeah, they scammed everybody. Kind of sucked, honestly. But you can also make movies in this, so that's what I'm currently doing. Getting ready for my masterpiece to be born. Cutscene. First cutscene of my game.
Jesus.
Why? Okay, so that's obviously gonna be a... Need a camera. Okay, so like there, and then you pull it into a thing like this. So how should that work? Oh, hold on. Can I now? God dang it, no. Alright. No, so we're gonna... Yeah, because this is the timeline, so where does you fall? Right there. Yeah, so there's something we like to call not dialogue in this, or voice acting can be done, but you know, I'm not exactly a good voice actor, so I'm just not. Okay. So we're gonna end up actually making this scene shorter. And then try to go for a better shot. Here, there. Should be good. Yeah, alright. Cool. Now we're just gonna move that over. Yes, Dreams is very powerful, it's just not... It just seems kind of weird at first, especially since, like, motion controls is the way of controlling the character, which honestly allows for a precision not really possible with a joystick in this environment specifically. It wouldn't be the case in, like, any other sort of way, but, like, right here is exactly where motion controls actually work and are kind of good. Alright. We got this. Now we're gonna need to enter text. But to enter... Okay, good. Okay, does audio still work? Yes. Good. Alright. Alright. What I meant to do was pull out... Okay, good. I literally... Okay, does audio still... Audio's good down on that. Okay. Trusty keyboard. Okay, so now we can start writing dialogue now. Okay, so now we play the whole scene. Okay, there we go. Audio's working again. Sorry, kinda didn't work for a second there. Alright, well, yeah, timing is everything on this, because if you make something too short and people can't read it, then that's a problem. Okay. So we're gonna see where she falls, and we get one more scene, and so... yeah, I'm making the beginning here really light on story. Like, basically there is no story. You just pretty much got, you pretty much just got a little bit of, where am I? Why is this place filled with lily pads? I guess I'll go towards that huge portal, cut to the tutorial. And after we finish this cutscene, I'll show you the tutorial. Now, I haven't decided if I want a cutscene in, like, every level, which I don't think is a good idea, generally. Specifically doing one in the... Also, I have made other stuff in Dreams before that's been up on the channel. Alright. So we're just gonna expand that out to there, and let's play the whole scene.
This is a PS4 exclusive, huh?
Yep. I know, it could probably work on other systems. Maybe Xbox. Definitely PC. Though I don't know the way they've integrated motion controls, if it would work as well there. And then, lastly, probably want to put the doorway right at the end, whoops, as an exit. And, yeah, that should be good.
Haven't used my PS4 in like 2 years.
What have you been playing?
TF2 laughing.
Oh. You've been missing out. Ghost of Tsushima was really good. That's the... Okay. Uh-oh. Whoops. I think I left the old exit for the actual level in the world over here. Yep. So then hopefully we just bring in cutscene 2, unhook that, there, and then quick save. Now we can play it and see how it feels with the first cutscene. I also created my own intro. I mean, I can't make something as good as what I can do in Filmora, but it still works for games in this. Yeah, so this is at the actual game now. I hope the audio's okay. It's really loud for some reason in this part. It's a pretty basic platformer with also some physics stuff. I don't even remember how I got all this stuff to work. I did it like half a year ago and just decided to keep building the concept. And here we are today. So yeah, this game can be really complex. Like, you got enemies, you can build AI, like, all this stuff. And it's like the most accessible engine in the world. It's just not like the best for actually creating anything beyond like kind of janky pixel art and also
WH was the giant gorilla hand.
Oh, I don't know. Everything is Halloween themed for some reason, so I just picked it out of the list and said, there you go, have a giant hand to jump on. But now we're in territory of levels I built like years ago. This was one of the first levels I ever built. That's not true, actually. This is one of the first levels I ever built that I showed on the channel, specifically back, like, oh god, how long ago was that? Whatever video I showed, the Chronicles of Androsia 1.0, that, the first level shown in that, is an early version of what we have here today. Which is kind of funny because the levels are probably nothing alike, almost. This is much more detailed. I mean, this has butterflies and film. And so I actually did a cool thing today earlier where I have a modified version of the game, or this level, that plays once you do the bonus stage. So I also have bonus stages in here, but you can't access it right now. Like, if you just kind of go in that corner, you can get into it. But what you're supposed to do is come up here and stand on this button, which activates the, oh, whoops. Yeah, so hold on. Oh, this is way too loud. Okay, I apologize for the interruption, but basically, it's a very, it's a problem that I don't know how to fix. I don't know how to lengthen the death plane on the character. Which, if I could, I would. So, like, you could fall just a little bit farther, because it's like you can't survive a drop from there. Like, that's a bit ridiculous. Or if I could just make it so that if you fall out of the world. But yeah, so you get a portal, and then you can jump through it. But the exit was there anyway. You could have jumped through it before the portal was there. And I also made artificial loading screens because it was really jarring just going from place to place way too fast, and the music just changing on a dime. So yeah, that's a way to cheat in this, because my bonus stages are at a fixed angle, so it kind of looks like an optical illusion. And that's what happens here. This is a really weird thing that's pretty interesting to do. But yeah, you do that, and you get to come through here, which is gonna take you back to the level we were in. But now the portal's here, and we also have no exit or button up there. But now, see, I couldn't figure out how to make multiple world entrances or exits, so I basically just had to make a duplicate level and, like, return or change the location of the player spawn. That's really all I could do, unfortunately. Even though I kind of wanted to do more, I really couldn't. But yeah, I also did that with the second level, which is more interesting because you can actually die in the main area of the level. Because here, you can die by falling down here, but it's not like this huge problem. But in the second level, I had to actually add checkpoints in because it was too redundant going back through a large chunk of the level. But yeah, so I'm pretty much saying we have no cutscenes from the beginning until after level 2. So yeah, I made this level. So basically the original versions of these 2 levels didn't include any physics stuff whatsoever. It was all just have some have some platforming. But hopefully I can figure out some interesting stuff to do with the physics. Maybe something like figuring out how to move a really heavy block. I haven't experimented too much with it besides just shove some stuff out of the way. But, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what will happen. I also juggled the idea of implementing a proper attack somehow, which I know I can look that up. Like, they have tutorials for all this stuff. I just go in, try to figure out what to do through that, and boom, have some stuff like that. But then there's also not enemies, and you have to deal with all that stuff. It's definitely, I wouldn't say problematic, but it's definitely a cause for concern when I get to that point, because I also don't know, because I'm not building the levels with enemies in mind. I'm pretty much making it in mind with just how I'm building it right now, which could end up being totally fine. So this level has 2 paths. One takes you to a bonus stage, which is the one we're on right now, and one takes you to where the next level will be. And this was the biggest reason I had to change it, because the extra stages originally just took you to the next level, but that meant that the pathways to get to the level were like way easier than they should have been. So instead, coming down here, you're faced with another portal at the end of this pathway. Now, one thing I did end up changing, because it would have broke the immersion if I didn't change it, was that there was originally a portal all the way across here, but now you can walk past it, but that means you can kind of see what's supposed to just be the illusion of there's a bigger field out here. This is like the bulk of the island. But instead, you can come out here, see it's nothing, but also see the ocean from the first part of the level from behind. And also the entire area you just went through over there underneath the massive part. Which is something you can actually see from the top. It's all kind of, I wouldn't say messy, but just, you gotta make some compromises with the level design if you're trying to make something like this. I do want to experiment with something that's a lot more open. Like, I'm almost debating if I want to even make, like, one more level before I end up getting over to the quote-unquote hub world and start what's supposedly like the non-linear-ish levels, because that's like the bulk of the game. I was thinking was that there's kind of almost an evolving story. So yeah, this is the second version of the stage. It's the first time you enter it, but you get a portal, the islands don't have the button and the thing's just gone. But yeah, it's something to think about. I'll say some of the music I've created is really good for this, like, much better than I would have ended up imagining. And I've pretty much just used all the preset Media Molecule made stuff, which is, you're able to create a lot of different stuff, but the tracks all have this kind of echoey sound to them, which, for some of them, I would prefer to not have it, but you know, but yeah, okay. So yeah, you hit the checkpoint right there. But yeah, here is where you really get to see the view. Like, there's the portal, there's the entire beginning set of the island, on the beach area, and then you come up here and you'll be able to see the downstairs part we were in earlier. So that's actually a setting I would end up liking to do a bit. So, you know, I could end up trying to bring back the story from Chronicles of Androsia and just, like, implant it into this, since it wouldn't exactly not make sense. Or at least the beginning part of it. Because I had more of a story going there than I have in this so far. But if I have, like, the beginning, not the beginning, but one of the scenes, yeah, so, like, that's the end of what we have right now. So, right now, I'm gonna go into my creations and we're gonna look at restore. So what do we have here? So there's Faron Plains, which, yeah, this is the second version of Chronicles of Androsia. It's, it sure is something. Yeah, and then we have, of all the cutscenes I made, that was pretty much the, here's your, have some fun. Okay, but in all seriousness, I am going to take out of retirement, Stage 1 Faron Plains. I'm gonna restore, that. I would restore the X-Hub too, but I also don't really care about that. Alright, so figuring out what, where is that? Stage 1. Is that all the way at the back now? Or what is that? Didn't I just unload that? Should be like 2 Stage 1 Faron Plains is now. Oh yeah, here's the one. So now we're gonna change this name to Stage 2. We're gonna call this Faron Expanse. So yeah, we're actually changing the second stage to not be whatchamacallit anymore. East Island. East Island is going to be Stage 3. But basically, I'm also just doing this so we can implant more content into the game really fast. Okay, so we come in here, and we're gonna take out our good old pal, Faron Expanse, and just shove him over there for now. Because that's cutscene 1, tutorial, loading, Faron Plains. Okay, so this is the loading screen. Okay, so I am going to, like, divide this up into clusters based on the level it is. So you have loading screens and level parts based on each of these levels all right around each other. just for better and easier access to know what's what, rather than having it be all the way over here, which is...
Is this like the place to organize the levels?
Yeah. This is how you connect all the stuff, too. So they're just kind of all chunks, and then those chunks get built into this. So yeah, now I've got this, but now I have stage 2, which means all of this...
Confusing, Jesus.
Yeah, it gets really confusing really easily unless you, kinda know what's going on, which isn't necessarily the easiest thing. So, yeah, we just gotta link those, and then we can chokehold it through that, and basically keep it as simple as that. But we can't keep it as simple as that, because we also need loading screens for easier consistency. So everything actually chokeholds or goes through the loading screen. Then we'll do that. So then just to make sure, over here we can check and then move it back. So then now this is just gonna kind of be out there. And then I guess this can go away. That's weird. Where was that? Confused. Oh. That's because I just linked the levels, not to the... Yes, I did, actually. Okay, here we go. Everything's fine. So now we can quick save and back out. And so I'm not going to actually play the whole thing again. I'm just going to go to here, because I can skip to any part of the game I want at will. I think anybody can who's playing it. Oh, right. This level is based on my original idea, which was weird and also had a lot of speed. But it has the actual character in this time. Uses the same music though, which is kind of too bad. I can remove that dialogue and change the portal stuff up. I actually found this level really cool because this was the first time I tried to make a sandbox thing that wasn't like 1 centimeter long. Oh, okay. I was very concerned for a second. Got a text from somebody saying they're dying, but it was just in response to a joke I sent. Oh yeah, I also used legitimate checkpoint stuff. Maybe I should do that at some point. But basically, here, I can't remember what you did, but there was some way you got through stuff that I can't remember. You know, there's a lot of stuff I can't remember, but I believe there was only one way you actually had to go to... Whoa. Okay, this is something I can get behind, like having a hazardous plane and having to nudge your way across by shoving a block. That sounds cool. But, yeah, so this was basically... You had the two sides, but only one side mattered. One side was pretty much just extra exploration. That's the entire, like, castle temple part over there, which is really crazy, and I just realized doesn't fit with the theme of this entire game at all. But yeah, so, yeah, you also had to knock the blocks off while jumping. That was something interesting. But... yeah, this level's also really vertical and really big. Like, there's the start over there, and the end is way over there. I also just kind of used more space than I would normally. So that actually made a jump pad exist, I think is what I did. And then you kill yourself to come back here. Yeah, so that way is just some stuff that's not necessarily useful, but there is a super cool and easy way to get to the goal as well. That's what that is. It's like the speed path, because I think my philosophy with this game that I was making beforehand was pretty much just go, have platforming parts segmented by speed parts, basically trying to make a Sonic Adventure style thing. But that didn't pan out, and I ended up just making a generally okay level. It's this is the that's the super frustrating rage quit moment right there. But okay. So yeah, we say that's a thing that happens now, this level, which means I actually have some touching up to do on the level. So basically, we get to erase the proton surge. We get to put in my favorite item ever, the portal, which is gonna probably drop the character in from just a little high up. Not too high up. And also over here instead of down there. Get rid of our stuff. And then add a massive portal over to this side of the thing. Just so you know exactly where you're trying to go. Right there. Then, Alright, now figure out the trigger zone we had before. It was pretty close. Could probably be a bit bigger. Oh, but not that close, though. Alright, that's probably good. So then that portal's gonna take you to East Island now. But yeah, this was the whole temple part of the level. We're not gonna play through it, but this is what it was. You see, you'd have to... Hold on, let me get down there. You'd have to travel through this gate, then press on this switch, which now that I'm realizing it's existed. So yeah, you get up here and oh yeah, that's what. Yeah, so basically, you come up here. This was some super advanced stuff I did. Well, okay, it's not actually that advanced, but basically, I had a keyframe that when you stepped up here, it basically made all of the previous mountain turn into a pathway up onto this massive temple. But here's the speed thing I was talking about, just this massive hallway filled with speed boosters that then shove you up here and spit you out right at the end. So that was like the two main paths in this absolutely ginormous level I had here. And now it fits in the lore of the game I'm currently making. It's great. Also, remove that colon, I guess. The other levels don't have a colon, so. This one doesn't either. Okay, so we guess we just created an entirely new level. That's good enough for an upgrade to V1.05, I guess. But, So basically, this is what I'm thinking now. 'Cause we now have two levels that are pretty tiny / linear. And one level that is, like, expansive. Hence the name Pharaon Expanse. So I think this is where we cut it off and say, now the story really starts. Maybe get a NPC in there, I guess, and make, like, the city sort of thing. I was thinking of, like, a floating island hub, which, now that I'm thinking about it, you know what I have that I made a long time ago that definitely could have, restore X-Hub. Because now that I actually know how to archive my stuff properly and delete the stuff off of the, whatever it's called, I think that I can actually use the hub like I was planning to for other levels. Alright, so we're just gonna have to probably let it load. Now, hopefully there should be an X-Hub in here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Look at this. We play this. Yeah, this has the same music as the other thing. This is a hub world. Each one includes 4 levels. For the best experience, you gotta play them in order. In version, whoa. That was what we called woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, so this is pretty much what I did with the quote-unquote non-linear design, where I basically said, here's your world to go explore, have some fun, pass the tutorial, and so I guess you could kind of do the same thing. But now the X-Hub is gonna be going at the end past East Island. Alright, so yeah. One object has been updated. And we get to go to Pharaon Expanse, which will take us there, or not Pharaon Expanse, X. Why is that? What? What? What did I do? Did I pick the wrong? I picked the wrong stage. I assumed X-Hub was that. It's not. Alright, so this is generally now the whole hub world thing, which means we're gonna go way over there. Just kidding, no. We're not. Because we're basically only gonna go over here, and we're gonna have our 4 levels. None of which exist yet. Which means I'm gonna have to go in and fix up the X-Hub to just be like, coming soon, coming soon, coming soon. But yeah, this was basically what I had. Okay. So now we get to come in here and say, even though Stage 1 was technically Pharaon Plains, and this would technically be Stage 4, this is Stage 1 in the world. And once you beat the boss of the world, new parts open up. I'm taking some inspiration from another Dreams game I played called Sunchild Delaria, which basically when you beat a level, it raises another part of the world. I'm realizing that's what I need to do. Stage 1, coming in version 1.1. And what did well, I want to format it the same way with the others. What did they say about their... Oh, this is not coming in version 1.1 anymore. This is coming in version 1.2 now. Haha. Or, I guess it's not coming. There we go. Which means other level needs to have botanical breakdown. I am having a breakdown trying to figure out what these level titles meant in addition to my view of what we're supposed to be doing. In 1.3, nope, coming in 1.4 now. Haha. Alright, so yeah, basically, you beat the boss stage, and you're gonna get to go to a new area of the hub world. Theoretically, I was thinking, like, up there would be the first area, and the hub world would grow pretty dang large over time. And you'd be able to go back and explore the whole area as it grew. But yeah, basically, now we're gonna need some, some fun cutscenes, which I actually had a cutscene made for the context of this, so I'm pretty much just rearranging all my old stuff in different ways. So again, restore, what can we restore? Cutscene 1. Which actually might mean I need to create, if I'm doing... Well, if this is going to be cutscene 1, I already have a cutscene 1. Uh-oh. Cutscene 1. This is actually going to be cutscene 2 now. So what is cutscene 2? Let's see. Oh yes, this is where I tried to do the motion stuff. Finally, some land that's not on fire. Right, this was made in the context of the tutorial. Where did I come from? Who am I? I must continue on and figure... That's kind of cheesy, honestly. Oh yes, continue on to that little tuft of land over there. Alright, so I think this has some potential. If we can change the dialogue around a bit, if we find our good old friend, the timeline, we can see what's our dialogue here. Okay. Alright. Nowhere. I haven't seen people in ages. Oh, right, and I have to do it in the style, so... I suppose I'm having this beginning ending up... oh, there we go. I guess I suppose I'm ending up having this beginning kind of be like Loneliness the Simulation. Alright. So we have our X hub, but we're actually going to want cutscene 2 now to be our linking force. Right, because there's only the exits and entrances. That was the thing. You actually kind of need the, You actually kind of need to do some trial and error to figure out what one goes where. But yep, that's our dream so far. Oh, okay. Used in 311. What's gonna be used in this? Games. Mario Adventures. Oh my god. Somebody literally put my game into a compilation of stuff. That's kind of cool. I am pleased right now. Alright, so we're gonna change the name to version 1.05. And we're gonna release this version. And we just release it. And we say save in a version online. And we get to rewrite the description now. Added new stage 2 and hub world for future levels and story to be told in. Look forward to it. Alright. Yeah, we gotta... I can't really take this hat off now. I'm physically stuck like this for all eternity. Oh, but yeah, somebody looks at this map of stuff, and they're just like, what? Oh. Whoops. I kind of forgot to add loading screens. I don't know if there's a limit on amounts of stuff you can put in a dream. It might just be space, which means at some point this might have to be really crammed. Depends on how big I decide to make it all. Did that even save? Okay, good, it did. I didn't need to... What? That's weird. Okay. Oh, hold on. Now I have to save it. Alright. Well, let's play the whole thing and see how it goes. EGA. It's too bad the music loops, though. Yeah, so then we got the tutorial level here. Tells you how to do the basic actions. Has some physics stuff to play around with a bit. Weird, creepy devil hand. I just realized most of the levels I have made happen, like, in the ocean. It's kind of weird. But yeah, when I'm done with levels, I'm thinking about archiving them, which, oops, times 2. I will be probably doing that with a few of the first levels soon. Specifically Fair on Plains, because that's kind of, like, done. I don't really have anything more to do with that, so... Yeah, basically what I have right now is the prologue. I think the prologue ends after beating...
This one in the ocean would make kinda sense because they lily pads though, right?
Yeah. And also the island one, but below this stage now, I do also have an ocean. I added it in there just because I wanted consistency, but you never see it from, like, literally any point in the level. It's kind of weird. That would actually be interesting if the boss is basically where I start doing enemies slash health on the character, besides it just being, hey, you fall too far, you die. And it's like I create a different character model with health and without health sort of thing. Just for, so that, like, these levels are simpler and ease you in. Which, I mean, you don't necessarily have to be eased in, because it's not necessarily that complicated of a game, but generally just for the fact of thinking about it from a game design perspective, it might be holding your hand a little too much, but it could also be holding it just enough, because, I mean, I don't think any of these levels are necessarily bad or too easy. Like, I mean, they're literally just platforming gauntlets, or in the case of Fair on Expanse, just kind of a thing floating in air. If I was gonna fix one thing about this level, it would be to actually add an ocean, because it's the level that needs an ocean the most to just kind of have around. Alright, so we're actually going to use the second path this time to beat this level, since that's the freedom I granted the player in designing this level. This was also the time I experimented with taking people's stuff and, like, carving pieces out of it. So hitting this boost pad actually gives you, like, a checkpoint now, so you're actually, like, literally stuck here. You can't go back, which might be a design flaw, might not be. But I don't really know how to go back on that change. Yeah, this is a little messy because I also just, like, carved this massive hole in a castle that was pre-built. Ooh, I also have that. But how do I get into the... I think I just get to go up here. Which this actually makes this the most efficient way to beat the level, is to actually find this pathway. Because then you just basically go supersonic speed up the mountain. And I think I stopped putting pads because they actually made you, like, really fast, like, too fast. It would actually kill you and or knock you off the stage entirely. Yeah, the stage kind of needs an ocean, because otherwise it's just expansive fields floating in a void of kind of weird... can jump through the portal. And... now you load into East Island. Now, I would wonder if it's jarring to play Faron Expanse, then right after that go into the most linear level I have created so far, which is pretty much just 2 set paths. One of them is only a temporary set. You have to go up the mountain to the top portal. It'll be interesting to see, because honestly... oh, that was close. Because I don't know how I can fit both styles of gameplay in, like... oh, you can just, like, run into it and activate it? That's kind of weird. Must be like a hitbox thing with the character. But I don't know how to create the gauntlet things I was talking about, unless I kind of, jerk up, or, yeah, like, change up what I was gonna try to do past these first few stages, which go in a set order. Then you can kind of just complete the stages at your leisure. Or, in the case of, because I literally have no way to stop you from, actually, now that I kind of have unlimited space, I do have a way I could stop the player from entering certain areas until certain points, but it would make a... crap. It would make a ridiculous amount of copied, like, stages. Because, I mean, that's what I was planning on doing with the, with a stage select at some point. Just put all the levels in chronological order with no cutscenes or loading or anything, and just saying, bam, there you go, good, have fun. But instead... Which, I mean, what I'm talking about is pretty much doing what I'm doing with the extra stages and creating the duplicates, but on a massive scale. A scale that I can't really do without some, certain problems coming up, specifically with the amount of icons I'm gonna have in the dream map to try and just, as a nightmare for myself, that would be an issue. So instead, I guess my solution is basically just the boss stage is the only one you need to complete for completion, but the other levels are recommended for a better experience, because I have no way to do it without trying to go super deep into game mechanics or just duplicate stuff a ton. Which I really don't want to duplicate stuff a ton. Duplicating, it works, but for me, I think it only works in, you know, certain scenarios where it could be useful, but it could also be kind of terrible. Yeah, I don't even know. I accidentally discovered you could climb those up vertically by accident. So then we come through here, and now we're in the cutscene, right? Yeah. You know what I could do? I could update the music based on the hub world. Like, change it to be cheerier over time. Like, it's the same general theme. This is the hub world. Yeah. So then you're gonna come over to the areas, and you're just gonna kind of see... oh, that's right, I did put the the cameras in there to give you a shot of the level. Yeah, I kind of want the hub world to look nicer the farther you go. So, yeah. I'm gonna come over here, and it's the bigger gate. Boss stage! Whoops. What? Well, that's a weird place to put me. Whoa. Okay, yeah, just, kind of end yourself right there. Otherwise, you're just kind of gonna go into, Okay. What did I change exactly? Oh yeah, I'll just update the game. I won't even, like, 1.0.5.1. That's what we'll say for right now. That's not gonna stay there. I don't think I'll have any more updates until 1.1 comes out. But yeah, that was some... Look, the hat came off. Now my hair's all a mess. That's why I had the hat on, by the way. Just, no, it was fine beforehand. It was all that pulling I just did. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna end it here. Oh, what's this? Hold on. I shared your happy farm with me? Oh. Somebody used my song in a VR game. That's cool. Oh, I can actually still play, the original Androsia. Hold on. These levels are gonna be, like, really outdated, aren't they? Let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, it's the old version! Like, before I updated it to the current stuff. This is actually what I had to... This is what happened, because somebody updated their textures, and it, like, destroyed the entire level. So I actually had to, I don't remember what texture it was exactly they, like, redid. I think it was that one that was normal. But yeah, this level had physics. There was supposed to be more physics than that. Why are the physics not working? But yeah, okay. Was there anything else interesting? I had some interesting cutscenes. Oh yeah. So this had the old version of the character. Basically just Yeah, so I had a punch, but I hadn't programmed anything to it yet. So it just kind of didn't do anything. And then I updated that. So then triangle used to just be a crouch, which was actually like something I touted as a game mechanic. This character should have had a double jump, but I guess not. Then where did it end exactly? Stage... Oh, right. It's only, was only... Yeah, there were a lot of things here, but most of it was just that. Okay, so that was... Yeah, that was the Chronicles of Androsia. I want to see, is anything I had before that up here? Like, did somebody ever do something that I could pull, well, let's see, could I pull my original Connor's quests just out of the grave? It's good but annoying when you fall down in the dark. Yeah, I took that to heart. I fixed that, like, a lot. Still, Chronicles. Man, yeah. I really worked on the Chronicles for a long time before I gave up on them. Oh, somebody gave me a heart on my, Mother's Day thing I made once. I can't look at the screen right now, it's too motion blurry. It's actually... Oh, can I really not pull Connor's quest out of the grave? Could I if I wanted to, though? Scene 1... No. Yeah, I don't know where it went. I had like a whole game I made, and it's gone now. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna end it there. Kind of out of things to do currently. I don't really have any inspiration, so yeah. See you guys later.